Hello there everyone, welcome back to Ants Authority. Today we will discuss about the topic, will ants die after being flushed down the toilet? In this video we will discuss about this topic in detail, so let's start the video. Ants cannot survive being flushed down the toilet as they cannot resist high water pressure, and the stored oxygen can support breathing only for 20 to 24 hours. However, some species can survive if they are bigger enough to cling to walls with their feet. The flushing liquids also determine survival chances, as chemical solutions can make them die quickly. Ants reach bathrooms because these places keep their bodies moist or hydrated, as they cannot survive without water for long. In addition, they can hide under the rims of the toilet seat and get inside if there are any cracks or holes. The odor of urine also attracts the insects, as they find it pleasant. Ants have smaller bodies that cannot resist water pressure to avoid flooding after rains, but they have developed different strategies to avoid death. Many people flush these insects to avoid the risk of undesired bites because they can also reach the toilet bowl for food, moisture, or other reasons. It can be a quick and suitable method to get rid of these nuisance pests from the bathroom or particularly the toilet, but it is better not to rely only on the water to kill them. Moreover, these insects can float on the water surface for a long because their lighter bodies support floating behavior and keep them alive. However, they can drown immediately if the water touches their body under high pressure. Accordingly, some people run sink buckets to flush these insects crawling on the sink surface. They usually reach the main water lines after being flushed from the sinks or toilets and die. They rarely find a way to leave the pipelines or come out to avoid death. Furthermore, these insects can't survive within the pipelines for many days because they cannot remain without water and food for more than a week or two. So the chances of ants' death after being flushed, because these social insects cannot live after losing their nest and getting apart from their fellows. The pressure of water, the type of ants, and the nature of fluid used for this purpose are some factors that determine the chances of survival of ants after being flushed down the toilet. Water pressure determines the fate of insects because lower pressure can provide a chance for ants to cling to the walls of toilets and pipes. However, they cannot resist a torrent of water and reach down the pipelines without getting support from the walls of pipes. Similarly, some people use garden hoses to wipe off these insects from the plant surface because it releases pressurized water on their tiny bodies. Highly pressurized water can make them lose their grip because tiny feet cannot maintain a stable position when a strong stream of water touches their bodies. Their fate after flushing matters a lot, as some ants are lucky enough to get a chance to stick to the walls of pipe using sticky feet. However, the fate of a few insects does not support them and takes them to the gutters where all the water pipelines release water. They can also come up through drains when the water flow stops, and they can climb dry wall surfaces of pipelines and make their way through drains. They rarely find a way to escape from the gutter when they reach close to the holes or spaces and come out. You can kill ants by flushing the toilet, but it should be done correctly, otherwise these insects can crawl through drains to infest these places. It is better to pour baking soda solution to kill them because its acidic nature can cause harm to these insects when they consume a part of it. In addition, you can use white vinegar to flush them because their odor is strong enough to keep them away. It can help avoid the second infestation until its smell remains. Commonly, moisture-loving ants usually reach the toilet because they can find enough moisture under the rims of the seat. In the same way, you can use other insecticidal solution or toxic substances to flush them down the toilet, as their toxic nature can cause damage to the outer skeleton. Furthermore, ask for help from the pest controllers if there is a huge infestation of these insects because they know the ideal water pressure for flushing and the choice of solutions. Thanks for watching the video.